Him who knows that I know what he seeks to know, knows it well, while he who knows not what I know, or know not.
Hoy there, I'm Mr. McFacemunch. You can call me Chainsaw. Rejoice, all you ponder-maxing giga-thinkers. This one's for all the turbo nerds. We're starting episode 1 of our Dragon's Dogma lore run. We're just gonna cover the base game for this one, but when we're done, we'll do Dark Arisen. After that, we'll do Dragon's Dogma 2. If we're lucky, depending on how much Capcom loves us, maybe after that we could do a Dragon's Dogma 2 DLC run. We'll see. Balls in Capcom's court for that one. The lore runs aren't going to be scripted or anything. It's just vibing and off the cuff yapping. We're going to just try and find as much information as possible. So we're going to do stuff like reading the Chronicle. We're going to read quest details. We're going to talk to NPCs, doing all that stuff. And I'll probably discuss it a little bit as we encounter it. But it's all kind of off the cuff. This isn't supposed to be the super detailed scripted videos. This is just kind of for us to chill and hang out and experience Dragon's Dogma in the story and all of that jazz the way I think it should be, you know? So we're going to be starting off with the tutorial. I'm on a different account right now just so I could do it, because after we get through the tutorial I do want to go back to an account that actually has a bunch of stuff, because I mean you gotta look good, right? Like, I want all my stuff. This isn't like a hard mode, it's not a challenge run. It's like we just want to find stuff. It's only a challenge because we have to read. It's a reading run. It's really hard if you're like a Dragon Ball fan like me, but we can do it if we try really hard. All right, so that's enough of an intro. Let's see what we got. All right, tutorial time. Main menu. New game. By starting a new game? Yeah, I know, buddy. We're gonna do that. We want to start with the tutorial. Proceed. Normal mode's fine. A vast army formed to slay a dragon, the ultimate in another place, in another life. Another child of man blazes your path. That's that dude. That's Savan and his
How dark it's gotten. Have you got light
dad,
source?
but like not really. That's some lore. Yeah, Sald is made in the image of Savan's dad. That is his main pawn. When the rift beckoned him
We must
to
cleave a path onward.
pull something from the rift, it took the form of his dad. So that's kind of wild. All right. So one thing, starting the tutorial that people don't usually do, we're going to check the Chronicle right away. In another land, under another sky, a vast army formed to slay a dragon, the ultimate incarnation of evil. But the army was crushed, and so the people's hopes fell upon a chosen one, and with those who followed this gifted soul. The dragon awaits them in its lair, devising trials they may overcome. Does this tale have an end? We shall see soon enough, should the chosen one be fated to weave one. So this is interesting, actually, and we're going to spend a little time on this because I think it's cool. So the line "in another land under another sky" is interesting because in another land, but we're at the Tainted Mountain. And in case you just think it's like the Tainted Mountain, it's not. If you read the quest details, more reading. The realm's combined might was no match for the dragon. All hope rests on your shoulders as you depart for the final battle. You've chased the dragon here to the Tainted Mountain. Not a place like it. that makes the in another land kind of interesting. Fight your way to the heart of the dragon's lair and face all that awaits. Yeah, so that's cool. Uh, in another land, even though it's the same land, I wonder why that is. Under another sky, what the heck does that mean? How could the sky be different? Uh, well, if you are kind of a turbo nerd and you remember those notice board quests in the Pawn Guild, there's like a whole line of them called From a Different Sky. And the whole idea of those is Saul just has to break a box. He's just that guy. The whole idea of that is that you're finding stuff from the Rift, another world. So if you pay attention, you can kind of tell right away that Savan's from another world. This is a different world in another land, even though it's the same land, under a different sky. That means it's in a different world. So, yeah, that's kind of neat right away. Also, I didn't know for the longest time, but you can examine these little bodies, and they give you an interesting line. "'Tis one of your countrymen, or was, at least, an ignoble fate." So the interesting thing is, they're wearing Grand Soren guard armor. So people assume that because Leonard's descendants end up in Melwar, that Savan was also from Melwar. It doesn't say where God King Leonard was from, but Savan was from Grancis. His countrymen are the people from Grand Soren.
The final station of our long struggle.
So that's pretty neat. All right. That music starts up.
It shows itself.
Got that big hot lizard. Whoop. Nice. Yeah.
Mind the edge,
Bro, brush your teeth. You got that hot breath.
This way. Careful. A goblin.
Come. Alright, let's fight some goblins. Thanks, Saul. I just tried charging Toss like a dork. Played too much Dragon's Dogma 2, and now my Dragon's Dogma 1 skills are goofed up from it. Not that I had much to begin with. I'm not, like, claiming to be pro gamer man. Whee! Man, that jump heavy attack is so good, though. I miss that in Dragon's Dogma 2. Invoking this stone can gain you new allies. Alright. Sure. Let's do that. 'Tis Riftstone, a stone etched with strange markings. It may be used to summon pawns from beyond. Cool.
Our kind is ever ready to fight by the
Alright.
grace of your guidance.
This aura. 'Tis the dragon for certain. That's so cool. So,
Here's another path, master.
that's sort of a
Is our valor pit against the worm's
cosmic, like, understanding of, like, where the dragon is. Like they have this supernatural sense. He just emits, like, he's just that dude enough that, like, you can feel his aura. And, like, obviously we're not on the Bitter Black Isle stuff yet, but, Baroque, he, has something similar where, that guy is all the way up there. He says, you can feel that, can't you, after you, like, beat Diamond? So, like, I don't know, it seems like there's a group of people that want to overly normalize this very magical setting. But, yeah, there's, like all sorts of spiritual sense and stuff like that.
Are there no other survivors?
I could do some parkour here, but I'm not going to. Yeah. 'Tis one of your countrymen, and then notice the Grand Soren emblem right on his shoulder there. You can examine, like, all of them, as long as there's not a tutorial on your screen. How do I... Yeah, I know there's a map in the lower... I just want... Okay, anyway. You can examine most of those dead bodies. Ooh. Kitty! But most of the dead bodies, it just says, like, he died with terror on his face, or something of that sort. tis one of your countrymen is like the only one with any like real lore behind it.
A survivor.
All right, are you happy?
Arisen, you've come. I fear I did. We thought to inundate the worm with sheer numbers, a sea of blades. 'Twas a fool's hope. Now a sea runs dry, and the Duke's army is lost mid gambit. Arisen, I beg you, sir, grant vengeance to those who've fallen. If this be of use, I will give it gladly.
Come, master.
Okay, so you'll notice that I stopped talking for that. Yeah, I don't want to talk over the NPCs, like as much as possible. And while that guy didn't say a whole lot, we said like we've gathered a big old army, right? And that lines up with what the Chronicle said, with like the little lines in the beginning, and the novella, The Beginning. This tutorial actually takes place right after that, before the epilogue. So, if you read The Beginning, like the novella, not anything in game, it's actually like right before Sivan comes to the Tainted Mountain. So he has conversations with God King Leonard and all that, and you kind of get to hear a little bit more about him personally, which I think is nice. You know, I was really hoping in Dragon's Dogma 2 that they would do more with the, like I did this combo where you pause and then you get another combo route. I was hoping we would get more of that, but we didn't, and that's okay. Dragon's Dogma 2 is definitely it is different. It's certainly different enough that it makes me cringe every time anybody says, "Oh, it's just a remake." It's like, but oh, it's the same game again. No, it's not. Stop being silly. Alright, Quince, you gotta tighten up a little bit. I can't reach this guy. Alright, now I can. And that missed heavy attack is a skill issue, but that's okay. A lot of these guys miss. Yeah, the jump heavy is kind of like the Skyward Lash in Dragon's Dogma 2, but obviously without as much height. Woohoo! Hey, it's more guys. Let's go see what's going on with them.
Let's join them.
Yeah, survivors. Let's join them.
Our goal is ahead.
Arisen, this way, sir.
This way, sir.
The worm awaits.
I don't know
me,
why,
sir.
but he sounds like, oop.
I should be proud
The
to
worm
guide.
awaits beyond.
Stay ever
Okay,
ready.
that's not saying
Fear of
anything
the
important.
beasts all around.
They were hiding.
Cannot
Scaredy
work
chickens.
This way,
Any
sir. Our
further
army is
atrocities.
routed. 'Tis plain
Army
truth.
is rooted. 'Tis plain truth.
Beyond that, I'll not go through life cowering in fear.
He's not going
What
to
can
go
we
through
do
life
but hope
cowering
the
fear.
Maker
I'm
preserves
talking
us?
over him. These guys don't really say much important to the lore anyway.
It is my duty to share this journey with you, and an honor besides.
Thanks, Sald. I'm just trying to talk to this guy. It's fine. He's running away from me. I don't care that much.
I feel it
Oh, this guy doesn't know what's going to happen to him. But I do.
Beyond that grand door, the dragon.
Okay, beyond the door, huh?
Beyond that grand
Sir
door,
Pelodi.
the dragon.
Okay, if you see any big cats, all you want to do, you want to perfect block. Like, just before they hit you, you just want to, you know, just like that, okay? So now, if I go over to this door and you're attacked by a big cat, perfect block. Okay? If you don't do that, it's not my fault. Okay? Alright. Ah. Sir Pelodi! You didn't perfect block. That's your problem. Oh boy. Well, now we got this angry cat to deal with. Cat, goat, snake. Ah, just got snake. Ooh, I'm getting poisoned. So, fun fact. I'm asleep. Fun fact. If you die here, you don't get to retry. It just ends. Like, that's it. Oh, brother. Somebody get this guy off of me! Alright. Well, you know, the advice I gave Sir Peloti, I could have used it myself, but I just keep getting ran over. Alright, hi buddy. Crazy how you're silenced, but you're still trying to cast stuff. I feel like that's cheap. Maybe you just tried but couldn't do it. Oh. Well, I'm still trying to cast stuff. You're silenced, you're not supposed to do that. So I'll try not to die in this tutorial. It'll be kind of fun. Well, now I'm sleepy. Thanks, Morgana. I still got shit. Yeah, just okay. Look at this guy. Look at this happy little man. By happy, I mean, like, he looks very bad, but I like him. I like him so much that I'm gonna take a nap about it. Alright, now we got Fire Sword. Snake is done. Beautiful. Beast is pen. So that's actually a fun thing. The Chimera has 3 brains and 3 minds, and when it gets panicked, it flops around like that because the 3 brains don't agree on how to move the body. It says something like that in the. I think that's in the Design Works book. But yeah, I think that's cute. But you know, you don't get panicked. Don't like try to eat and stuff. You know? Yeah, it's kind of rude when you're trying to eat people. Like he already had the snack. Sir Peloti was like, I mean, he wasn't nothing. You know? The end of the beginning. Quest successful. We did it. Oh, buddy. It's okay. Go night-night.
Now choose, flee, or step forth. Take hold of what lies beyond. Claim mastery over the eternal ring.
Nice. Alright, we got the tutorial out of the way. Now we're going to switch over to one of the big boy accounts. Yeah, so the tutorial's a little lore light. We got the quest details and the chronicle and all that. But when we get into the main game, it's going to be a lot more meaty. A lot more NPCs to talk to, and just a lot more to pay attention to in general. But I think this tutorial is a nice little setup, a nice little set, so we can spike it later. But it'll give you a taste of what's to come. If you want to hang around for further episodes, I would love to have you. If you want to leave a like, subscribe, do all that jazz. And, well, till next we meet, one foot after the next, come what may.